Do you think that if Anakin ever went to the beach, that he would absolutely hate it the whole time, while Padme would have an absolutely lovely time in the water, but he would just look at the sand the whole time, just like fucking staring at it with the evil look. Let's just say Anakin didn't go down the route of evil, and he had children, and the children were having fun, and they just, grab a big ball of sand and just toss it at him. Would that be his new origin point of villainy? Would he then decide at that very moment, fuck it, I'm gonna kill everybody? We will never know, but maybe, he can calm down if you were to read this SCP called The Gas Mask. Maybe if he reads The Gas Mask, he realizes that sand is not the biggest evil in this world. But we'll only find out now by reading this. And remember, secure the subscribe button, contain the like button, and protect the comment section, because we're going in with the last SCP of today's stream, which is average long. And that gas mask does. Who is the highest rated one so far in the 10 ones I read today? He murdered everyone, the men, the women, even the kids, and sand. Yep. And then whatever aquatic alien creature that came out of the ocean was like, hey, what's happening here? He killed that one or two. Safe. SCP-1499 is to be kept in a locked box guarded by 2 agents at all times. Testing involving SCP-1499 requires the authorization of level 4 personnel. Is to be discontinued indefinitely. Test subjects are to wear a small full duplex 2-way radio underneath SCP-1499 to maintain contact with researchers. Testing is no longer to be carried out by D-class personnel due to the risk of losing SCP-1499. Should test subjects enter any sort of danger, they are to remove SCP-1499 immediately. SCP-1499 is a Soviet GP-5 gas mask. A seal test performed on the object suggests that the object retains its original functionality. Why am I thinking of Metro now? I think the one that says Soviet, all I could think of is Metro. What if that's what it does? Like, you put a mask on and suddenly you see all those monsters from Metro and you're like, you just have a panic attack. The anomalous effects of SCP-1499 activate when a human places SCP-1499 on their head. Yo, I mean, I assumed so. I assumed it wasn't on their feet, okay? It would have been kind of weird if it was that the case. Approximately 1 second after SCP-1499 is fully secured on the subject's head, the subject vanishes from view and is no longer detectable. Oh my god. It's the ring of power. The one ring to rule them all. But instead of the ring, it's the gas mask, of course! The subject reports no feeling of motion at this time. Testing has revealed that 2-way radios remain capable of both receiving and transmitting despite the subject being undetectable. Upon wearing SCP-1499, test subjects reported completely different surroundings than they were in prior to wearing SCP-1499. So yeah, they basically visit a different reality. Subjects have reported that I heard some probably from outside, some loud bang, and I was like, who in the hell is in my room? I'm all alone in this apartment. Who the hell is here? Subjects have also cited entities in this landscape. Oh, wait a minute. Is this Metro? These entities designed Dashboard have been described as tall, nude humanoids with dark skin that have thick coat of an unknown viscous substance. Instances of Dashboard also have large amounts of eyes and mouths covering their body. Upon removing SCP-1499 from their head, subjects reappear in the same location they were in when they put it on. Formation C test log 1499. Okay, the Metro monsters don't a bit different. Yeah, they're not really humanoid. They're more like they're more animalistic than humanoid. So it's definitely not the world of Metro he's visiting. Oh well, test log 9499 D67393. Subject found herself in a building of unknown black substance. After surviving the room for approximately 15 seconds, subject reportedly heard sounds of movement and removed SB-149 in a panic state, reappearing in the test chamber. First test involving SB-149 to determine its effect. Due to the risk of losing SB-149, trained agents are to be used in place of D-class subjects. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's more professional to do, I agree, but at the end, you know, still a creepy environment to be around, especially if you are. Can you take weapons with you? Is this a place where you, like, whatever you have on comes with you? So if you hold on to, like, any weapons, just like, or is it a thing where, like, only clothes work? Agent found himself in the same room described by D67393. Approximately 2 minutes were spent exploring the room, which Agent C reports contained multiple hollow black cubes. Slimes. Agent was capable of descending down the building without running into any interference. Upon reaching the second floor, Agent heard sounds from the floor below. Agent hid himself behind one of the black cubes and observed 2 instances of -1. Agent then removed SB-1499. First sighting of -1, Agent C reports that he remained undetected by the 2 instances of -1. Good boy. Good man, you're doing everything correctly. Agent was selected due to the stealth training. Agent found herself in the same room as Agent C was in when he removed SB-149, so behind the black cube, I assume. Sounds of movement were heard on higher floors, prompting the agent to head downstairs and out of the building. Agents reportedly saw many instances of -1 wandering outside of the building. Each individual seemed to have a unique mutation and occasionally uttered low, grating sounds. Agent successfully made her way past more of the structures while avoiding detection. Agent followed 4 instances of -1 for observation. The group encountered a 5th instance of -1 and one of the group stepped forward. Agent observed the 2 entities violently assault one another, coating the nearby ground and observing entities with unknown fluid and thick viscera. Agent removed SB-149. The structure in which D67393 appeared seems to only be one of many. Due to the violent nature of -1, further exploration will require that agents be armed to defend themselves. Agent K, see exploration log 1499-D. Redacted. The following information has been classified until further notice. Exploration log D, level 5 clearance required. Okay. Exploration log 1499-D. The test commences on June 3rd, 2000. Agent K, outfitted with 2-way radio, earpiece and a standard foundation site, with additional ammunition. Okay, so you can't take weapons with you, that's good. Agent's mission is reconnaissance. Agent places SB-149 on his head and mashes from side. Doctor, can you hear me? Yes, Agent. What do you see? I'm between 2 of the structures. They resemble spires, seem to be made of some hard block rock. Ground's the same. Have you made contact with any instances of -1? Not yet. It's hard to tell. The lighting here is odd. I'm having trouble seeing much. I'll see what I can do. Sounds of the agent moving quietly for approximately 5 minutes. God damn. There's a large group of them up ahead. They're all moving together into a huge building. Can you describe the structure, Agent? Yeah, it's big. Very big. There aren't many structures around it. It's quite elaborate. I see a large amount of towers and spikes. It looks like there's blood on it. Agent, can you get a closer look? There's some sort of bridge to it. I'm moving in. Sounds of the agent moving quietly for approximately 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm at the side of the structure. There looks like there's some sort of door here. Smaller than the big one in the front. I'm going through it now. Visceral sounds are heard for a few seconds. What was that, Agent? Not sure. Coming from further inside. I'm taking a look. Sounds of grating and grinding heard coming from multiple sources. Agent? Agent? What do you see? What do your elven eyes see? Jesus, there's a lot of them in there. They're all in a giant group. Their mouths are all open, even the ones on the bodies. I think that sound's coming from them. Can you hear that? The sound's coming through, Agent. Try to get a better look. Oh, okay. They're all facing one direction. Let me see if I can look. Sounds of grating continues for 20 seconds. They're all facing one of them standing on the platform. There are large amounts of bodies around him. They stopped vocalizing and are all just looking at the one up front. Loud visceral sounds return. It appears the one in front of us is... Hold on, I can't see. It's cutting open its own torso. There are some sort of worm-like creature spilling out of it. Ugh, yeah. Why you gotta do that, bro? Agent, what is happening? I can't hear. Wait. Above its head, I think I see. There's something on its torso that's creating some sort of light. There's a beam going up from it into the air over its head. What's happening, Agent? Keep talking. I think it's opening some sort of portal, and it's summoning. Okay, and it's summoning something. The entity is summoning something. I think I see something coming through the portal. It looks like a massive version of one of the worms that came out of the entity's chest. I think the glowing object in that entity torso is holding the portal open. I can't let that thing through. I gotta stop it. Agent, sound of the agent running and gunfire. The grating noise returns louder than before. Sounds of stone object and bodies falling down. Visceral sounds fill the air. I've almost got more visceral sounds closer to the agent now. Got it now! The remainder of the agent's sentence is unheard as he removed SCP-1499. Agent appears in the test chamber covered in blood and holding a human heart. It's alright, I got... Agent looks at the heart in the hand and yells, dropping it. End of log. So, what happened? It thought it saw some weird worm-like thing coming through a portal, and it thought now that it did something correct. But looks like... Well, here we go. Addendum E. On Sunday, June 3rd, a man dressed in a suit wearing a gas mask attacked the Cathedral of Christ the Savior in Moscow, Russia during morning services. Oh, shit. Oh, no. They never went to a different reality. They just teleported to a different world, and the mask made them see things. The man reportedly shot 10 people, including the chanter and the priest. 6 churchgoers were killed, and 3 others, including the chanter, are in critical condition. The suspect charged the front of the cathedral and allegedly produced a knife and removed the priest's heart. The suspect then appeared to vanish entirely before multiple witnesses. Moscow police has been unable to find any trace of the attacker. Okay, so that explains... Okay, so the building that they walked into was a cathedral. The chanting was them having a regular chant, and whatever they thought they saw with the worm and portal must have been something that the mask made up. But the creatures they killed were regular human beings, and then they just, for some reason, fucking... Well, I don't think he did that. I don't think they did that in real life. I think it. Well, I mean, in their view, I don't think they pulled somebody's heart out, but that's what the mask made them do in real life. But what I'm trying to think is, the group of 5 of Dash 1s that met the 5th one and then assaulted, and then they fought against each other. What was that all about? Was that like something like... Was that like a group of teenagers just fighting against each other, or like what? Our operators working undercover in the Russian media and military are currently working to defuse the situation. Officially, the attacker was a Nikolai Orlov, resident of Moscow, who was acting alone. So Orlov seemed to have been possessed almost? Orlov went missing a few years ago, allowing our agents more time to keep the situation under control. Agent K is currently being detained for questioning regarding the situation. He maintains his claim that everything occurred as he reported. Our recordings of Exploration D incorporate his story. When questioned as to the reasoning behind his action, Agent K stated that he believes that what he saw being someone had to be stopped. Agent is currently scheduled for a psychiatric evaluation. We cannot risk another incident. All testing involving SCP-1499 is discontinued until further notice. All information regarding Exploration D is to be restricted to personnel with level 5 clearance until the situation has been brought under control. Detain agents U and C, as well as D67393 for questioning. It is unknown at this Time of the if the hallucinatory effects of SCP-1499 have any permanent effects. I don't want to run the risk of one of our own agents seeing all of our researchers as monstrosities and going on shooting spree inside one of our facilities. 05. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's very dark though. Like, that's very. Whew. The idea that like they thought they were in a different reality with monsters, but they actually were just in our world, seeing things this whole time. But that makes you wonder, because they all. I mean, okay, to be fair, like I was about to say, like they all wore the mask and then disappeared as the -1s were in the room, but the -1s might not have even realized there was another person in the room. And when they disappeared, they probably didn't make much noise. Because like all the other agents and the D-Class were like, oh, the moment they heard the noise, they took the mask off. So, yeah, no wonder like there was no news from Russia to be like, hey, there's something. People vanishing. People are saying that people are vanishing over here. There was no news source about that, which makes sense. That makes sense.